We all know mothers and their babies form a bond naturally, but what about dads?
Whether he's there or not, dad can have a major impact on a child's first 5 years of life. Justin has a teenage father's perspective.
I mean, we didn't have anything, you know, we had to get the crib, the car seat, the store, everything.
All those things.
It was a worry because, I mean, time was ticking down and she was almost here.
She is Natalia Emilia Gaeta. She's 6 months old and full of curiosity. She's also the reason Luis Gaeta is getting his act together.
I want to go to college for her. I want to be able to tell her, you know, I went to college, you know. I don't want her to be like, oh, you didn't go to college, why should I go to college?
Exactly.
Luis and his girlfriend, Teresa Berto, did not plan on getting pregnant. Most young couples don't. They're both 19. Both have yet to finish high school, but they have a refreshing enthusiasm. They want to make sure Natalia has a solid first 5 years.
Seeing the young man, especially at that age of 19, who was actually there for his little girl, is going to pay dividends.
Sean Riggins is the EOC Local Conservation Corps Director. He's helping Luis get his act together there. Riggins is passing along what he learned from his father to the crew at EOC. His father is the man many considered to be the father of the West Side community, Pastor Chester Riggins.
Work hard, never ask for anything, never take anything for granted, treat everybody like you want to be treated. And if you do those things, you're gonna be successful.
At EOC, Riggins is advocating for the Fatherhood Initiative. He says a lot of young parents don't have the regular access to their children that most do. The initiative would teach them how to interact with their kids. He says just because their dads weren't there doesn't mean they have to follow suit. The Fatherhood Initiative would use community resources to break that cycle. Parents would get help with substance abuse, custody issues, and housing, to name a few. But Luis and Teresa are on the right track. They couldn't do it without the love of their families and friends. They say it's about working together.
It's really crazy how a baby just changes your perspective of life all of a sudden. Like, it's not about you anymore, it's about the baby.
She's really my main motivation, my only motivation.
And Justin joins us once again.
All right, guys, and well, you saw Sean, you saw Luis and Teresa in that package, and well, they're here with us live now, and we're going to start with Sean Riggins from EOC. Sean, I understand you guys had a big graduation last week. A lot of these guys are kind of filling that Fatherhood Initiative example. Talk to me about that graduation.
Yeah, we had our graduation last Thursday. We graduated 64 young people. And Luis was one of the young people who received their high school diploma. Very proud of him.
That's right, and we've got Luis here right now. I mean, you talk about young fathers and the difficulties that face them. I know I was there. I was right there with you, man. I was 22, but you know, looking at you now, and here you are. You just graduated from high school. Just talk to me about you know, about what this is like for you right now.
Well, I'm just happy that I finally graduated, for one. Finally can move on to better things, because I mean, after this, I'm planning on moving into a laborers union. I mean, you know, just want to move on from there.
All right, we're going to have to get baby Natalia here a toy that looks like a microphone, too. She's absolutely adorable, man. She is. Yeah, just talk about Natalia and just how she motivates you now.
Oh, I mean, she drives me to do everything, you know, because I'm doing it all for her, really. I mean, she wakes up happy every morning, every day. And, I mean, that smile just gets me going every time, you know. Even when times get hard, I mean, she's what gets me going. You know?
All right, cool. Well, Luis, congratulations on the graduation. And Teresa, thank you so much for being here as well. And Sean Riggins, thanks also for being here. Guys, back to you.
Without fail, babies love the microphone.
I know, it does look like a toy.
Yeah, it's like an attraction there. There's a magnetic attraction. Maybe she'll be a reporter someday.
Could be the sign of that.
We have just one more segment in this KC24 Family Focus Special.
How the law is on your side if you need to spend some extra time with your kids. We'll explain when we come back.
Spending time with your children isn't always easy, but it is important.
You might feel guilty for not hanging out with your kids, but there are laws that actually support you being there for them. Once again, here's Justin.
Have you ever felt so guilty about not spending time with your kids because you were at work? Well, a lot of parents have. That's why there are laws supporting parents' rights.
A lot of times employees feel like they're nervous, they got to go in and ask for the time off, they're not sure if they're going to get it, you know, that kind of thing. This really gives them that empowerment to know that they are legally protected.
The School Participation Act came about in 1995. It's paid for by the state. It gives parents 8 hours a month without pay and 40 hours for the school year. Parents can use that time to participate in their kids' school activities.
It racks you with guilt. You're sitting there, you know that all the other kids have their parents there and that you can't be there.
Then there's the Paid Family Leave Act. It was enacted in 2002. Workers who pay into state disability insurance can get up to 6 weeks of partial pay a year. It gives parents time off to care for a newborn baby or a sick family member.
Mom will take off the first 3 months and then dad takes off the next 3 months. So you have, you know, a good 6-month period of time that baby has their mom or dad there to really promote that bonding.
We never stop being parents, even at work. That's what First 5 Fresno County wants employers to understand, but it's something that parents must also understand.
If a child has a good sense of who they are within that family dynamic and that they have the ability to go out and explore things and have learning experiences and come back, you know, to that parent and share those experiences, it really builds up their development, their self-esteem.
And you don't have to spend a fortune to bond with your kids. Exceptional Parents Unlimited helps families with development. They say kids will remember a trip to Disneyland as much as they will a trip to the park.
And it really isn't about that. It really is about the time that you spend with your kids that is quality. And again, I don't think you can put a price tag with that.
EPU says it's never too late to start bonding with your kids. It's as simple as reading a book or setting up family traditions. For example, Cindy Stoops likes to cook with her kids, but bonding could become more difficult the longer you wait.
Keep trying, you know, keep showing up, keep just kind of trying to get a small conversation going with them.
Let's check back in one last time with Justin.
That's right, guys, and you know, we're all about this Family Focus series, and there's actually a future to this, and we've got our very own general manager, Matt Rosenfeld. And Matt, what does the future hold for Family Focus?
Well, the feedback has been absolutely tremendous. We've received tons of phone calls and emails, and yeah, we want to do this again. This is a great way to get information to the community, people who really need it, and actually we need your help, because on our website right now is a survey, and that survey will give us information about what you as our viewers want to see next. So please go there, and there's prizes for the first 24 people, but we want everyone's insight, and please tell us what you want to hear more about, and we'll get it to you.
It's a great way to get people involved and a great way to get them more education on taking care of the family. So that's it from Studio B's. Stefani, Carolyn, back to you.
Justin, thank you. And of course, the more we can do to protect our children and give them the best start in life, then the better.
And really, you participated in this, so did I, and Justin. I gotta say, this was rewarding for us.
We all learned something.
Oh my gosh, and to meet the people who shared their stories, a huge thank you to them, because without them, we couldn't have done this.
That's so true. And thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Have a great evening.